Okay, good news for the 49ers out of practice. Aaron Banks with the shoulder injury out there in limited capacity today. So looks like a good chance that Aaron Banks is not going to miss any games after he hurt what they initially thought was his biceps against the Dallas Cowboys on Sunday night. So 49ers dodge a bullet there. Sigh of relief. Aaron Banks out at practice. Dre Greenlaw and Elijah Mitchell were not out of practice, but Dre's missed Wednesday practice here the last couple of weeks. Elijah Mitchell remains day-to-day with the knee issues, so we'll see how that develops here ahead of the game on Sunday against Cleveland. Today was Randy Gregory's 49ers debut out on that practice field, immediately getting some tips from Chris Kacerek, the 49ers defensive line coach. Right after Randy's first rep of practice in a 49ers uniform, he's wearing the number 5, by the way, Trey Lance's former number, Jeff Garcia's former number. But Daryl Tapp, the 49ers assistant defensive line coach, just let out this holler after Randy Gregory's first snap. He really liked this get off. Other reps for Randy Gregory, everyone, he had to have everything explained to him before, obviously totally normal. Working under a new defensive line coach, they explained what exactly they want on the sled drill. They explained what they want with the hand placement on some of the other drills. So 49ers are just going to let him acclimate here over the course of this week. I would assume that he'll play on Sunday against the Browns, but Kyle Shanahan said that it's just going to depend on how it goes this week. Randy also spoke with us today in the locker room, and my question was what I thought was the most important question pertaining to Randy Gregory's recent history, and that is your knee fully healthy? Are you 100%? And he said definitely. Randy Gregory put up top 10 pass rushing productivity numbers in each of the past 3 seasons, but this year his numbers dipped to begin the season with Denver in pass rushing productivity. And I wondered, was it because of the meniscus injury that he had to have last season? And that would be the one big glaring concern, right? If his numbers have dipped because of injury, can the 49ers get that old player back? And Gregory said no, he's 100% healthy. It seems to me that the slower start in Denver this year had a lot to do with A, their terrible defense. They're the league's worst defense, by the way. And B, new coaching staff over there. Sean Payton brought in a new coaching staff, so it's the second coaching staff in 2 years with the Broncos for Randy Gregory. And Gregory said today, straight up, that coaching staff didn't have him in their long-term plan. So it didn't seem like the most conducive situation for a player to succeed. And obviously Denver agreed. That's why they traded Randy Gregory away. And they happened to trade him away to the 49ers. We're going to try to rediscover that 3-year stretch where he was a top 10 pass rushing productivity edge rusher, a little over 240 pounds. Nick Bosa today talked about how physical Randy Gregory is, which, violent, physical. When you hear that about a player who's 242 pounds, you see potential, because that's on the lighter end for edge rushers. That's on the speed rusher edge of the spectrum weight-wise. If you can combine that weight with good physicality, good violence, well, you've got a player who can perform really well. And the 49ers believe they have that in Randy Gregory, healthy out on that practice field. That's been the 49ers update for today from Wednesday here at Levi Stadium. Paint is fading after that Cowboys game. They don't need to repaint it this week. They won't need to repaint it next week. 49ers are off on a 2-game road trip. First, they're going to go to Cleveland. Then they're going to come back, practice here over next week, and then Minnesota for Monday Night Football before a game against Cincinnati here heading into the bye. Talk to everybody soon.